this event, it is very important for you and also for the United Nations to understand, to know, because when we talk about statistics, when we talk about what is going on in Indonesia, we have this amount, this amount of disability people, this amount of the small and medium business enterprise. That is only a number. When Putu Lengkong is talking about gender equality, that every god will have his own Sakti. Brahma will have Saraswati. Vishnu will have Sri. And so on and so on. And they are equal. The god will treat his goddess equally. Is it really happening on earth? I can tell you it's not. It's not. Because I almost go to jail a few times for protecting the right of Balinese women. The policymaker has been trying to send me to prison for protecting the right of the woman, for them to have the right to speak up on public. That is why now we became senator, so they cannot bring us to jail anymore. We have all the same power today, right? So when we talk about equality, when Budi talk about the problem of the regeneration, it's all true. Nowadays, most of the time we will buy some painting that we can print digitally, right? Okay, you can buy 50 set of the limited edition on Etsy, on another platform for 20 euro. Then you can have a big painting in your house. Rather than going to Ubud and to visit the 80 years old, 70 years old painter and trying to bargain. Oh my God, your painting is too expensive. Oh my God, your woven fabric is too expensive. Oh my God, your handcrafted creation is too expensive. Because today we were introduced with a new kind of relationship, which is price-oriented business, right? 20 years ago, you don't bother, like bargaining for a price. You go and stay in some hotels, you are willing to pay a few $100s for a night. I know because I did it. We built our career over the years, and you know how to appreciate yourself, and you go to a nice place to appreciate yourself. But today, when you go to Bali, people will say, which one is the cheapest one? Which place that giving you buy one get one free? So the state, the government has to be there. If the government is there, if the policymaker is there, creating a meeting like what we have today, I promise you, we don't need to have another meeting. We don't need to discuss about all the problems that we have. When Putu Lengkong, as the chief of the industry creative body, can meet with any mayor he wants, can meet with any region chief he wants, can meet with the governor as many times as he wants, and talk about the problems. He's not part of the government, but he's inside the government, but he also has his own obstacle. What about the people? What about, we have one, a person that I really respect, his name is Jigo. I think he's still busy outside there. Are you there? Can you come here next to me? And we have a very, very talented people in this room. Who are totally concerned and totally dedicate themselves to the disability community. And what they need is something very simple. By the time they wake up, they look at their mirror, they know that the government is providing anything necessary for us to be able to start our daily life. We get out, Jigo will get out, and he will wait outside his house or go to the main road, and he knows there will be a public transportation waiting for him. And then this public transportation will drop him in every studio that he has, in every factory that he's running, In that studio, there will be some proper professional team who are ready to sell, to promote everything that Jigo created, which is marketing teams, right? To provide the market, to provide the buyer. Because like what Faye said, lots of the people who has this disability, or even women, they don't have access to telephone. They don't have access to, let's say, to a loan because they don't have a proper salary. They don't have a regular income. When you don't have regular income, forget about applying for a loan. So the government can think from A to Z, from the moment there are people who they will ask for a vote, who they will beg their votes to every time they run for an election, they will have to think. Think as Jigo will think. Think as Tino will think. Think as Wirawan will think. If I don't see, if I cannot see, if I cannot speak, if I have some difficulties of moving from one place to another place, put ourselves in that situation. Benar kan Ibu tuh? And I promise you, everything that Faye built, everything that Budi is fighting for, everything that Kukulekong is fighting for, will not only become a dream, because everything that they are fighting for will become true. And we are not talking about the minority of us. Because when we talk about disability, it is not only us who doesn't have like the maximum capacity to move from one place to another place, but also for gender. We need to have a proper government who's no longer prohibiting us to talk in public. And for me, I'm not going to explain like who I am, Niru Jelantik, in terms of, someone who started her business like 23 years ago, and and distributing the shoes in more than 65 countries 20 years ago. I'm not talking about me. This is not about Niru Jelantik, but this is about us, not only Balinese people, but also people of the world. Because if Bali can be proud, showing to the world that we care about the marginalized people, that includes the people with disability, the people who doesn't have any access. Because when we talk about gender equality, we know that it is not always fair in Bali. Because the man, they will go out and looking for for daily income. The woman, they will do the same thing, her way. The moment she wake up until the moment she sleep, it's always a constant activities. And what makes us a little bit different than the rest of the women in Indonesia? Because we have to hold our culture dearly. We have to be responsible to our father, to our husband, to our son. Because we have that tiny little temple in our home that we have to take care of every time. That is the responsibility of a woman and also of a man like Jigo. So today we can say everything about our problems, but without the government presence, without the government fighting for the right of the marginalized people, nothing will happen. And I really hope, because we're going to have election in 2 months, right? As a senator of Bali, we are presenting like the draft for all the candidates, Ibu, mohon izin, because this is our other way also to thank the Minister of Tourism and Economic Creative, for the non-stopping support. I mean, Sandiaga Uno, the minister, is coming to Bali almost like every month, every 2 weeks, with all the concern that he has. He was in Singaraja, 150 kilometers away from this place yesterday. The minister only can do so much, but if Bali government is not doing anything, then nothing will happen. Right, Bali? So to thank Mas Sandiaga Uno and also the team, and also to show Mr. Matthew as a part of the United Nations representation here, and also to represent the Balinese community. We do have 4.5 million Balinese, Monsieur, that we represent. Memberdayakan keberagaman, strategi untuk inklusi sosial dalam ekonomi kreatif. We do have all the programs, we do have all the strategy, and it is our job in Bali to make sure that all your strategy and all your program will be running smoothly. Okay. I will make sure to you the future government will not make it difficult for you to have a meeting with us. Okay? Thank you. And I would like to introduce you to my Apple Himalaya brother, my kesayangan. So listen to what he has to say just for a few minutes.
Oke, terima kasih. Jadi saya benar saja sekalian. Terima kasih di kesempatan ini. Terima kasih Pak Putu, izin Pak Putu, mohon izin Pak Putu. Terima kasih banyak. Dan juga di Pak Budi sama Ibu Pak Putu lagi. Mohon izin. Jadi perkenalkan, nama saya Inyoman Juniarto. Tadi sudah saya perkenalkan diri. Jadi saya adalah dulu orang non difabel. Jadi saya dulu bekerja di Kamar Siar. Kamar Siar ini mengalami kecelakaan di tahun 2012. Mungkin Bapak Ibu ada yang tahu insiden Costa Concordia di tahun 2012. Nah, saya adalah salah satu kru dari 170 kru Indonesia. Satu-satunya kru itu yang mengalami spinal injury itu saya, cedera paling parah. Jadi saya stay di rumah sakit Firenze, Italia itu hampir setahun dapat perawatan di sana. Jadi ketika saya mau balik pulang itu belum bisa dikasih sama dokter karena belum bisa mandiri. Nah, dokter mengatakan waktu itu ketika kamu udah bisa mandiri, kamu baru boleh pulang. Jadi saya banyak sekali dapat basic bagaimana saya untuk mandiri dengan menggunakan kursi roda ini. Ini pun kursi roda itu saya dapat dari Itali. Ini sangat bagus sekali untuk yang bisa mandiri. Jadi bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu mungkin ataupun ada di sini satu punya perusahaan atau donatur, mohonlah untuk bisa membuat kursi roda seperti ini di Indonesia, karena kalau buat di Eropa itu cukup mahal harganya. Jadi teman-teman kami, terutama di difabel, tidak hanya di Bali aja, di seluruh Indonesia itu membutuhkan kursi roda seperti ini. Ini adalah independent wheelchair namanya, kalau diartikan di Eropa dulu. Jadi ini sangat mobilitas banget. Jadi saya kemana-mana tuh mungkin menurut sering tahu lah, saya kan kemana-mana tuh saya mandiri sendiri kadang-kadang. Saya buka kursi roda ini. Jadi teman-teman itu selalu menyuarakan ke saya, Bli, gimana kami bisa mendapatkan kursi roda seperti ini. Nah, disinilah kadang-kadang kami sedih. Ketika kami memberikan link ke mereka, itu harganya cukup gila kalau di luar harganya. Sekitar mungkin kurang lebih 180 sampai 200 jutaan harga kursi roda itu. Ini bahannya karbon, jadi ringan banget. Yes, more or less. Nah, jadi seperti itu. Dan banyak lagi. Saya juga menggunakan, kebetulan saya mandiri, saya bisa nyetir sendiri. Kebetulan saya ke hotel ini datang dengan sendiri, saya mandiri. Itu menggunakan di mobil saya itu namanya hand control manual. Itu tidak ada juga di Indonesia. Saya belinya di luar, itu di US. Itu harganya kalau sekarang kalau dirupiahkan sekitar 12 juta harganya. Itu yang manual. Kalau yang elektrik ada juga, itu cukup mahal juga. Hampir 50 sampai 70 jutaan lah kurang lebih harganya. Nah, alat-alat inilah dibutuhkan sama teman-teman, terutama yang spinal injury, karena mereka ingin mandiri. Saya kebetulan punya Instagram, itu sering saya buat story. Nah, teman-teman banyak yang nge-DM, bukan dari Bali aja, dari Aceh pun ada. Itu mereka bilang, Bli, saya kepingin seperti Blijigo, bisa mandiri kemana-mana. Seandainya kita dekat, saya ingin ketemu Blijigo, bagaimana caranya agar saya bisa mandiri. Nah, jadi kebetulan saya dapat basic dulu di luar, itu bagaimana saya mandiri. Ini saya mau terapkan kepada teman-teman, terutama yang SCI, karena saya paham banget bagaimana sih orang yang non difabel jadi difabel itu tantangannya cukup berat, dan menerima keadaannya pun cukup berat. Saya pun merasakan. Jadi ketika saya nemu orang spinal injury, kemarin saya di Pulau Moyo kalau nggak salah ya, saya ketemu sama namanya Tio, yang bed rest itu hampir 1,5 tahun, coba bayangkan, dan sudah mengalami okubitus. Mungkin Bapak Ibu tahu okubitus, yang ada luka di pinggang lah. Karena dia nggak tahu apa yang harus dia lakukan. Ketika saya datang, saya sengaja memang sendiri karena dia tahu bahwa saya itu mandiri di sana lah. Akhirnya sekarang Tio menjadi bangkit dan dia terapi, rajin dan juga exercise. Nah, habis itu saya tanya sama dokter, saya bilang ke dia, Tio, tadi Caranya apa? Saya melatih mentalnya dia agar apa percaya diri dia timbul. Saya dapat pelajaran dulu dari Eropa seperti itu. Nah inilah mau saya terapkan di sini. Jadi ketemu sama 5 orang, 10 orang, 50 orang, bahkan ratusan orang. Kalau saya contohnya seperti saat ini saya ketemu dengan Bapak ini, saya aslinya dulu rasa malu. Saya sering malu ketika saya menjadi seorang difabel itu rasa malu saya hilang. Mungkin saya sudah berubah mindset saya di luar, nggak tahu juga. Nah dulu saya seperti itu di luar, ditemukan sampai ratusan orang. Nah jadi memang sih peran masyarakat itu penting. Kenapa? Tapi itu jangan dikasihani, tapi rangkul, berikan kami kesempatan gitu loh. Contoh kayak UMKM sekarang, disabilitas, apalagi Kota Denpasar sekarang lagi gencar-gencarnya untuk memberdayakan atau membuka peluang bagi UMKM teman-teman disabilitas. Kebetulan kemarin kami ada acara ICD juga, Indonesia Cinta Disabilitas, itu memamerkan karya-karya teman-teman UMKM disabilitas di Kota Denpasar. Tanggal 24-25 kemarin kita ada namanya SMS Festival, itu Pak juga tahu, itu berkolaborasi dengan kami di Grand Nawasena itu melibatkan teman-teman disabilitas semua. Jadi semua tiket disabilitas itu free diberikan. Itulah kesempatan kami untuk berbaur kepada masyarakat dan juga kepada orang-orang penting lah. Waktu itu kan ada juga Pak Wali. Nah inilah kenapa seperti ini kami ingin inklusi ini biar ada. Jadi kita nggak ada perbedaan, kita setara. Nah kemarin juga tanggal 17 Agustus kita mengadakan upacara bendera dengan teman-teman difabel. Semua difabel kita libatkan. Jadi di Grand Nawasena itu tidak memilih dan disabilitas A sampai Z itu kita rangkul semua. Kenapa kita harus saling berpisah? Nah, kita rangkul semua. Dan yang paling penting kemarin dari JBI kita diskusi juga itu pembacaan Pancasila itu dari teman-teman tuli menggunakan JBI itu kita memang dari Kota Denpasar juga menyediakan JBI agar mereka paham apa itu Pancasila. Kayak Pancasila, 1 ketuhanan yang Maha Esa, 2 kemanusiaan yang adil beradab, 3 persatuan Indonesia, 4 kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh 4 kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan, 5 keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia. Sila kelima inilah yang mereka tuh paham bukan mereka semua. Jadi keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia ini mereka teman-teman disabilitas juga punya hak karena mereka warga negara Indonesia juga seperti itu. Intinya mohon izin mungkin Monilo ini selalu memberikan support juga kepada saya untuk jaga teman-teman disabilitas di Kota Denpasar aja, mungkin di luar Bali juga. Kebetulan di bulan depan saya diundang sama RRI Singaraja berjadi itu mengenai dengan UMKM dan juga berkolaborasi dengan teman-teman disabilitas mungkin di Singaraja. Jadi sekian dulu, terima kasih Monilo dan semuanya. Ada kata salah mohon dimaafkan. Terima kasih banyak.
No